As a number of you know, when I ran for office, I said that the red line needed to be, like the rest of the CTA, but the red line specifically needed to be modernized. About 38% of all CTA traffic happens on the red line. It is the backbone of the system. Second, I want to give you a couple dates. The Morse train station opened in 1908. Teddy Roosevelt was just finishing his presidency. President Taft was just taking over. And for you, Fran, the Chicago Cubs had won the World Series. And I think both are due for a change, personally. Thank you for that late laughter there on that one. Jarvis, 1908. Granville, 1908. Thorndale, 1915. Berwyn Station, 1916. Argyle, 1908. Lawrence, 1923. I think the city of Chicago has gotten great use out of these stations, but I think after 100+ years, it's time for a facelift, a time for modernization, and a time to give the people on the red line what the people on the brown line have seen ever since we've changed it. And marking word, Senator Durbin and I, when we first got to Congress, when I got to Congress, sat down with Norm Mineta, then the Secretary of Transportation. One of the first meetings I had. We secured the funding for the modernization of the brown line. While ridership on the CTA overall is increasing, brown line has seen the most dramatic increase, both on ridership and what the alderman said. It is, you put a station, you modernize it, it has ripple economic effects throughout the neighborhood, both for the commuters and the businesses that rely on that type of transportation to move people, goods, and services. It's a multiplier for economic growth and job creation. Throughout the system, the red line and the other fixes, another set of numbers. Over the next 3 years, we'll create 4,700 jobs fixing the mass transit system in the city of Chicago. Another number. While this is great, and I cannot say enough about the leadership of the governor and the senator in helping secure the resources for the red line, the minimum maintenance throughout the system, minimum maintenance, just to keep treading water, not to do something expansive or new, is $7 billion in total. Just for the CTA. That doesn't count our schools, doesn't count our colleges, doesn't count our broadband, doesn't count our airport, doesn't count our roads, doesn't count our bridges, doesn't count what goes in the water system. All the needs just here, just to stay at par, just to keep the mass transit system level with the economy. That is also, as a number of you witnessed, when I met with the new employees that United is bringing, the 1,300 jobs United Airlines is bringing from Texas and from other parts of their system to the city of Chicago. One of the highlights they talked about was convenience of using mass transit, different from other cities. So having a modern system, a 21st century system, is essential to attract the types of jobs and parts of the economy that need to grow, and people in the city of Chicago rely on it. And nothing more important for this, as I said, 1 month's ridership on the CTA equals an entire year's ridership on Amtrak. We're the second largest system in the country. And so all these stations, which are the first phase of the modernization of the red line, there's a stage, phase 2, as it relates to other stations that will be taking place later in the process, which are Addison, Loyola, Wilson, Sheridan, and Bryn Mawr. Not counting also the rails that can be fixed on the south side, even with the slow zones there. Every one of these are due for major improvements, and that 4,700 jobs includes all the other work that we're talking about. With that, I want to introduce now Senator Durbin, who has been steadfast